If you would be able to please describe the autonomous technology paradigm and how
Sure.
how does this help CI professionals?
Sure. So autonomous technology paradigm is essentially, for a very long time, humans have been focused on automating physical aspects, motion, and being able to do dig holes and create cars. Now we are automating the mental aspects of the mental work or cognitive work that we do. But to do cognitive work, we have technologies. The technologies we're creating have 5 things in them. One is sense, second is analyze, third is decide, fourth is act, and fifth is learn. So these are technologies capable of sensing their environment, analyzing the situation, making decisions based on predefined goals for them, taking actions to influence the environment, and then learning from that so that it completes the loop. So every time they go through that, they're learning and their actions become better and better and better.
So it refines as
it learns,
as it repeats.
It's a learning technology which has the ability to really store information and accumulate experience, most importantly. So it can accumulate experience over time and become better.
Okay, so kind of just extending on that thought.
Sure.
How would artificial intelligence really be a benefit to my corporate, my CI, and my work?
Sure. So absolutely, at this point, I mean, the competitive intelligence profession is completely being redefined because of this. I mean, just imagine the alleged Russian intervention in U.S. elections, which was bots. If you think about that, it was artificial intelligence bots. Add to that, the daily struggles that go on between Walmart and Amazon, bots trying to get pricing information from each other. All of this and customer experience part, all of these things are now defining a new paradigm, which means that your CI profession has become forward-facing now, and in some ways very intrusive and versus being introverted, and so now it has to be active and forward-facing, forward-charging essentially, which means that artificial intelligence tools, AI-based artifacts that you have to position not only to get more information on an intrusive basis, but also to shield and defend from attacks that you would be having because others will be sending their bots to get information from you. So if you just look at these 2 things that have essentially redefined the entire profession, it's no longer just sitting back and analyzing data. It is using autonomous agents to accumulate and to even cause change and act in changing things in your favor. So you become very, very central to the strategy of a firm now.
That's a lot to absorb. I mean, no, I don't mean it in a bad way, but
Yeah,
I mean, it's just, it's such a defined path
Right.
that can vary.
Right.
I know that sounds weird, but.
Right.
So, the last question I have for you, if you would be able to elaborate on the blueprint for the power of AI and how to integrate it into firm strategies. What's the best way to do that?
Okay, so going back to your last question, so CI professionals now have to not only be part of influencer in strategy, they have to own the strategy now. Because if they don't own the strategy of the firm, just providing data it will not get you very far. I don't mean professionally, I mean that your firm will not be able to take advantage of this. And so that integration between CI and strategy is now, it's due for a long time, but now it has to happen. And if it doesn't happen now, your firms will lose. Your companies will, and we saw that with internet. When internet came, so many companies just dissipated because they were not able to adapt. And so there is a very strong connection between competitive intelligence and using competitive intelligence to establish your competitive advantage and then sustain it over a long period of time, and which means that you become owner of strategy. And huge impact if you don't have a very good competitive intelligence function that helps you define your competitive advantage and sustain it, because things change so quickly now. And things are so autonomous, things are, new battlegrounds, that if you don't have that power, you will lose, definitely. I mean, there is no way you can win. So competitive intelligence, in my opinion, has become central to a firm now. Just as finance or marketing or traditional functions have been, CEOs should absolutely pay attention to CI. CI is top of the agenda. CI combined with data analytics and data sciences is your future. It's the future of your company.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.